In the fight for equality earlier this year, more than 25 women connected to the Metro Police Department came forward claiming a hostile work environment, sexual harassment, in some cases assault. Those claims are still under investigation. Fox 17 News' Kathleen Jacobs has been digging into the numbers, joins us now live from Metro Police Headquarters.
Yeah, so I dug into that data all the way back until 2004. That's the start of the police chief before former Chief Anderson, just to really try and find out if there were really any big differences when it comes to hiring and retaining women. And what I found is that this is an issue that they've been dealing with for a long time. Now, I'm getting answers from the department about how they're working to change that trend. Hostile work environment, sexual assault and harassment, a good old boys club. Those are some of the claims being investigated after more than 25 women spoke up about what they say life was like in the department.
You enter into the job a hopeful, wide-eyed new officer. You're never suspecting that the enemy is going to be from within.
We're hiding this officer's identity because she's still on the force and has been with MNPD for 20 years.
I wanted to do something meaningful with my life, and I saw it as a career that I could invest in while investing back into the community that I lived in.
She says she's loved her job, the ability to save lives and change lives.
You'll never forget the people that you meet on calls or during investigations. It will stay with you until the day you die.
However, over time, she says the bad started to outweigh the good.
It was comments here and there about whether I'd be willing to do the friends with benefits thing by other male officers, or I would be asked what kind of sex I liked. I even experienced having a male coworker say that he would be the first in the morgue if anything happened to me, just so he could see my naked body.
She says she no longer feels safe, so she's planning to leave it all behind. Data requested through open records back in September showed at the time, women made up 17% of people who'd left, either resigned, retired, or took their pension. Meanwhile, women make up less than 10% of the force. Based on numbers provided to Fox 17 News, that's the highest percentage of female employees leaving in the last 15 years.
We look at this, we examine it, we try to figure out what is it that the department can be doing better to attract more female applicants.
Deputy Chief Kay Loki is the highest ranking female on the force. She says this isn't a new struggle.
I have heard from those women who I'm sure you know have done the press conferences about some of the allegations when it comes to sexual harassment and assault. And you know, a lot of them point to that as the reason that females are leaving the force or not wanting to join. Of course, I know that's not the only reason. But is that something that you guys are trying to address or at least just talk to these women about when it comes to the culture within the department?
We're trying to take steps in the right direction. We hear what's being said. And you know what? It's the perception we have, so we've got to address it.
She says they've started a direct line called Not on My Watch that anyone can call if they feel like they're not in a safe, healthy work environment. In her meetings with officers, she says the need for more training keeps coming up, and her goal in particular is leadership training.
What I would like to see, and one of my main goals in meeting with all the women, is to have them take the promotional test. We need strong female leaders in police work.
Female leaders that will help foster a safe, healthy work environment for the entire department. The deputy chief was pretty transparent when she talked to me, and she said, you know, she knows that this is a challenge. These aren't comfortable conversations to have, but she also understands that it's something that's very important that we keep doing.